Hello friends, and welcome to your October TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. I haven't done TarotScopes in a while, not the month ahead ones anyway. I have been sort of trying to figure out, I'm not a marketing guru, and I've been trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work and what everybody's looking for. So I tried a couple of things over September. I actually think I started the month before that. I started playing around with a couple of ideas and trying out different things and seeing what worked for you and seeing what gelled. And it seems like the monthly TarotScopes were really missed. So I decided to bring them back. I tried doing weekly TarotScopes, but a typed up version, a video version. I tried all sorts of things. I've been doing all sorts of experiments behind the scenes. And yeah, it looks like we're going to stick with the norm. So we're going back to our monthly TarotScopes. And I do hope that you are glad to see them, as I am glad to be recording them again. And I do hope that you enjoy, and I do hope that it gives you the guidance, the insight, the motivation and the enthusiasm that you need for the month ahead. So we're looking at the month of October. It is just crazy that we're looking at the month of October. It is like, I don't know where this year has gone. I sort of blinked for a minute and poof, it's gone. Absolutely crazy. I am going into what I call my busy season of the year. October, November, December, January are always the busiest times. And I do try and take a little bit of time off over December as well. And again, just having those thoughts is it's mind-blowing. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. But anyway, we are here to look at the month of October. So what I'm going to be doing, I have written out, I'm going to keep the readings a little bit shorter than usual, just so that it makes it easier for me to get through them all, because otherwise I have to clear like 3 days of my diary, and there's too many people who need their one-on-ones with me to be able to do that. So I'm keeping the readings a little bit shorter. I'm also hoping that it's going to be more relevant. I'm hoping it's going to be more appropriate, relevant, and sort of to the point, because let's be honest, not only am I busy, but you're busy too, and you don't necessarily have, you know, an hour to sit back and watch a video, as much as that would be amazing, but we have to be real. So I'm going to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. I'm going to be using 3 decks to do the TarotScopes for the month of October. The tarot deck that I've chosen to use is one of my absolute favorites. This is the Field Tarot. What I love about this deck is the artwork. I find the artwork is beautiful, but I also find that this deck speaks quite a hard truth. You know, it does have all the good feelings and stuff, but it's actually quite to the point. And because I'm looking to do to the point kind of readings, the Field Tarot works well. And anytime I'm doing client readings, I find I'm reaching for this deck more and more often, because it caters to everybody. It caters to everybody's likes and dislikes, and it just, to me, it seems to be pretty amazing. So I'm going to be working with the Field Tarot. The Oracle deck that I'm going to be working with is the Goddess Dream Oracle. Beautiful deck. And I do think it gives me what I need in an oracle deck. I don't need an oracle deck to give me too much information. I need a pretty picture, I need a key phrase and a keyword, and that's all I need. And this particular deck gives us exactly that. So Goddess Dream I'll be working with. And then I am very excited to use this month. I have not used this on my channel before. This deck was created by a beautiful soul, a friend of mine, a local, somebody from the KZN coast of South Africa, and she created this deck called Choosing Positivity. I do have a walkthrough of it on my channel, so if you want more information on it, do go and check that out. But I thought it would be actually quite nice to draw a card from this deck for each sign of the zodiac, to just see, you know, I am such a positivity advocate. I love joy, I love positivity, all of those kind of things. So I thought, let's try it out and see how it works. So I'm not going to babble on for much longer. Friends, you know what you need to do. If you enjoy the video, if you find it useful, helpful, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. Gosh, as some people say, smash that subscribe button. Please don't do that. I don't want you breaking any equipment. No phones, no tablets, no computers broken in the process, please. But yes, do please subscribe, hit that notifications bell, so that every time I do release content, you are first to get notified. And the other thing that I'm going to be doing this month is for those members of my motivated and activated tiers on the YouTube channel, they're going to get an extra reading as well. So there's going to be an individual reading for each sign of the zodiac plus a bonus reading for my motivated and activated channel members. So friends, I look forward to seeing you at your zodiac. Hello and welcome, Aquarius. Welcome to your October TarotScopes. As you can see on the table here in front of me, I have already shuffled and laid out all the cards that we need for today. I did that for a couple of reasons, but the main reason was just so that you weren't tortured by having to watch me shuffle cards badly. But also the main reason is because I have this kind of urgency to just get to the message, to just get to the reading, to just see what is in store for us all for the month ahead. So Aquarius, let's get straight into it. We're going to start with this card, if I can pick it up. It is the Choosing Positivity card, and this is going to lay down the foundational theme for the month ahead. So what is the theme of October for all Aquarius energy? Be flexible, knowing that life is full of changes and surprises. So that is your theme for the month. And the little comment across the bottom here says, life is full of surprises. How you respond will demonstrate your resilience and flexibility. This month, what can you do to be more open to changes and receptive to surprises? You may never know where they may lead. So I choose to be flexible, knowing that life is full of changes and surprises. So Aquarius, and I know Aquarius don't like too many changes and surprises. We like things to be fairly steady and fairly safe and fairly confident and fairly comfortable. We don't like things to be, shaken up a little bit. But I think knowing that it's a theme for the month ahead, knowing that you need to be flexible, knowing that there is going to be changes. So the change won't be so surprising because you were expecting it. Okay, so the theme for the month ahead, I think that the other thing that I want to focus on there is the flexible part, because what does it mean to be flexible? Flexible means that when something happens, we're able to analyze it, we're able to look at it, we're able to understand it, and we're able to adjust our behavior accordingly to make sure that we still have a positive, good outcome. Okay, so to me, that's like the key phrase here, is about being flexible and is about, achieving everything that you need and everything that you want to. Okay, so let's get into our tarot, and I'm going to start off with this card over here. Now, Aquarius, this card is going to give us what the month of September, so we're going backwards, what the month of September taught you. What was the lesson that the month of September taught you? And oh gosh, this card has come up so many times in our October readings. I'm actually quite surprised. It's the 10 of Discs, and it's about establishment. So Aquarius, the message that I get from that for you around the lesson of September is Spirit sort of saying to you, September was about establishing baselines. September was about establishing foundations, and so that you could grow on that, build on that, okay? Because if you don't have a rock solid, steady foundation, you're not going to be able to achieve the things that you want to, that you need to. So September, we didn't maybe learn, we didn't maybe grow, we didn't maybe advance ourselves in the way that maybe we wanted to or should have. But what we did do is we established ourselves in our realm of existence. And I think that's really good, because immediately that gives you a sense of stability, a sense of comfort, a sense of everything's going to be okay. And then we bring in change and flexibility and surprises. So, but if you don't have that strong foundation, challenges, changes, and all of that will cause that foundation to rattle, shake, crack, and break. But because we have established a steady, solid foundation, we are okay to handle whatever it is that life throws at you during the month of October. Okay. I'm going to come to this card right at the end, so I'm moving down to our next 3 tarot cards across the bottom here. And Aquarius, what we're looking at here is detail for the month of October. What is it? What is it that you need to avoid? What is it that you need to embrace? And what is it that you need to pursue during the month of October? So let's see. What should you be avoiding so that you can remain flexible, knowing that life is full of changes and surprises? You need to avoid the Magician. So what I mean by that, so the Magician is the card of creating anything that you want and desire. The Magician is the card that says you can manifest anything that you want. And Spirit is saying, not this month. No manifesting, no initiating, no creating, no making changes yourself. Let the changes come as a surprise. Let things happen in their own way. Let spirit guide the things that need to happen. But you don't need to initiate or trigger anything. Just sit back, do nothing. In this particular case, so spirit is saying avoid doing, okay? Avoid creating, avoid manifesting. So it's like you just sit back, put your feet up, and just wait for everything to happen, but expect it, all right? So even though it's still going to be a surprise when it actually happens, you are not expecting. You are expecting it, but you don't know what you're expecting. I'll get it right eventually. All right. And now let's have a look, Aquarius, and see what is it that you should be embracing through all of this. While you're sitting back and waiting for the changes to come about and to happen, what should you be embracing? Love, of course. Of course, because love is the answer. Love is absolutely the answer to everything. So you need to be focusing on love. You need to be, and when we talk about love, let me just clarify here. When we talk about love, we're not necessarily referring to romantic one-on-one love connections, but we're talking about feelings that we have about anybody else, everybody else, whether they be friends, whether they be family, whether they be romance. It's just about having that love of self and that love of others. So we need to be flexible, knowing that life is full of changes and surprises. So expect some surprises in that department, in the department of love. And again, not only specifically romance, although it very well could be as well. So just be open to love. Just let love lead, because you need to embrace it. You need to allow that, but you mustn't initiate. So don't go looking, don't go knocking on doors and say, I'm looking for love. That is not what you need to be doing this month. This month, you don't want to be knocking on doors. You don't want to be initiating it, but you need to be open and ready and comfortable to receive love and to give love to anybody and everybody in your life. Very interesting. And now let's have a look, Aquarius, and to see what is it that you should be pursuing? What is it that you should be chasing and running after and driving this month? And it is planning. It is planning. I love that. You know what? Planning is such a broad context term. But what planning is basically saying to you is you know, you life is full of choices. Every single day, every single moment of every single day, you have a choice of going that way, or that way. And how you choose to respond to that determines the life that you live, and this is why Spirit is saying to you in the month of October to be flexible, because you would normally always go, I don't know, orange, okay? Because we've got the two sticks and they've each got an orange and a yellow. You know, if these are always your two choices, you may have a preference for the orange versus the yellow. So every time you have a choice to make, you could be, you know, just automatically veering to the orange. And Spirit is saying be flexible, okay? Knowing that changes and surprises are coming, because the next time you come to the roadblock, you may not have orange and yellow. Next time you may have blue and green. And then what are you going to do? Because all you've done your whole life is expected orange, 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 orange. And now suddenly orange is gone. And suddenly you have to make an alternate choice. And I think this is exactly what Spirit is saying. Pursue the choices and the options that you have in life. Pursue the planning. Know that, okay, when I get to orange and blue, blue and green, when I get to blue and green, I'm going to go that way. I'm choosing that one. So give yourself an opportunity to actually explore options. All right. Don't become narrow-minded. Don't become fixated on what we're familiar with, what we're comfortable with, and what we're ready to do. And remember, you can't turn around and say, I want to see blue and green. You don't have that power. You must stay away from that this month. This month, you're just going to trust that what comes, and you're going to make the good choices, good decisions around yourself, knowing that we're not going to choose the status quo. All right. We are going to step out of our comfort zones and we're going to choose different. I like that. We're going to choose different. All right. Aquarius. I have one more tarot card, and this particular tarot card is just an additional message from Spirit. Anything else that Spirit want to share, anything else that maybe we forgot to mention or forgot to talk about, anything else that Spirit feel you need to know right now. And it is the card of the universe. I love this artwork. Here we've got our full chakra system, from our base chakra to our crown chakra, all the way up. And it's about understanding everything. It's about taking in everything. It's about recognizing the power that you have over everything in your life. It's about recognizing that even though we're saying you mustn't create or manifest anything this month, that's because you are already in power, you're already in control, you already have that. But it's also about recognizing and understanding the bigger picture. So if you constantly keep turning orange, okay, and in this particular case, orange is left. If you keep turning left, you're eventually going to come right back at yourself, isn't it? So life, we need to every now and again change direction. We need to every now and again go in an opposite direction or a different direction, because that's where we explore, that's where we learn, that's where we achieve, that's where we feel, that's where we know. And I think in the month of October, Aquarius, this is exactly what Spirit is saying to you. Don't always go with the familiar. Take the road less traveled, because the road less traveled has a whole nother universe waiting for you, and that's where you need to be. I have an oracle deck left, and this is for an oracle card, not a whole deck, just the card. And this is from the Goddess Dream Oracle. So let's have a look and see what message the goddess has for you. Dreaming, card 11, and she says, be aware of your dreams, because your dreams are here. Okay, your dreams are here. Your dreams are not there. Your dreams are about, more opportunity, more significance, more experiences. So just to remind you about this particular card and bringing it into our dreams, be flexible, knowing that life is full of changes and surprises. Life is full of surprises. How you respond will demonstrate your resilience and your flexibility. This month, what can you do to be more open to changes and receptive to surprises? You never know where they may lead. And you know where they will lead, friends? They're going to lead to your dreams. They're going to lead to you having everything that your heart desires and so much more. But you've got to climb out of your comfort zone. You've got to be a little bit more flexible. You've got to stop trying to control and manifest everything. Focus on love, focus on happiness, focus on success, and understand that the decision is yours always. All right. So Aquarius, I hope you know what to do during the month. I hope I've given you some guidance and some understanding on what the month ahead is going to be like, how it all works out for you, because I look forward to that. As always, with love and blessings from my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care.